Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to be here and so happy to be doing this tutorial for you guys today. Firstly, shout out to everyone who has watched my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 setup for singing video. Gosh, I get like a comment on that video every single day. I kid you not. And I think we're at about 10k views at the minute. So thank you guys so much. I love you so much. And I'm seeing all the requests on there. Keep commenting, keep sharing, keep liking. And I'm so happy to start this Garageband series for you guys because a lot of you want to learn how to actually go about recording these vocals within Garageband, not just the setup. So I'm going to start with this one today, which is essentially just the 5 basic steps you need to do once you get into GarageBand. Like once you open the software, the first 5 steps you need to do before you actually start recording those vocals. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see, and share the video as well, please, with your friends and with your fellow artist friends, and hopefully this video will help someone that you love. So let's dive into it. So once you click on GarageBand, this is what you see. So you need to create a new project. Obviously the first step, okay, is to select your input and your output devices. So here we will be singing with a microphone, you know, under the assumption that we will be. So we select create once we've clicked on that, and it comes automatically just with like an audio one, just that's like a starter for you. But the first step, like I said, is to select your input and your output devices. So we're just going to go into, if you hover at the top that says GarageBand, if you click on settings, you will see audio MIDI. If you select that, my output device and my input devices are already selected. Essentially, you want to select your microphone in your microphone setup. Like for mine, it's my interface software that shows off, which is Scarlett 2i2 USB, Scarlett 2i2 USB. Okay, the default setting would be your MacBook or your laptop speakers, or any other microphone that you would normally use with your laptop, but you want to ensure that you have selected the actual professional, you know, setup that you have going on. In this case, it's my Scarlett 2i2. Perfect. So we close that down. Step 2 will be to set the key of the entire track that you're going to be doing. So if you see in the middle of the top of my screen where my mouse is hovering over, you can see the key here. You can see the tempo. So step 2 is to set the key. How do you know what key your song is going to be in? Now, if you're not very instrumental inclined, or you're not music focused, or you don't play any instrument, that's completely fine. What you can do is just Google song key and tempo finder. I tend to just use this particular one, but I know that these sites just tend to like fluctuate. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you don't, so use any one that you find, but so far this one has been great. So you select the track that you want to import. In this case, I'm just going to import like a random beats. This is like a call me beats that someone had made for me. And then give it a bit of time, and essentially what's going to pop up is it's going to show you the key, the alternative key if you can't find that particular key in GarageBand, and then the beats per minute. Okay, but the reason why you want to set the key, you're like, it's not that important to set the key. Actually it is, because if you wanted to mix this down eventually and use auto tune, for example, to auto-tune a song or to auto-tune your voice correctly and not sound like a chipmunk or like a distuned vocalist, you would need to essentially be setting that on the right key so that when auto-tune does its job, you sound like an angel. Okay, so with this particular beat, the key is G minor. So let's go back in. G minor, there you go. So not G sharp, G minor. Make sure you're selecting the right key especially. And then the third step is to set the tempo. As you could see from our little experiment here, the BPM is actually 93. Okay, so there you see tempo. You just kind of bring that down all the way to 93, and that is set. Okay, now the next step you need to do is, I hope I'm not going too fast, but the next thing you need to do is import the actual track. So since it's the one that we've gone with is Call Me Beat, let's just find that in our download section. There you go. So I just tend to drag and drop into Garageband. Make sure that the track is starting right at the beginning. Okay, not sure why it's converting here, but make sure that the track is starting right at the beginning so you don't have any delays to your start time. And the final step here would be to test out your volume levels. Okay, extremely important, because as you can see here, when you kind of import this track, it's a stereo. A stereo means it comes from both sides. Okay, it has two outputs. Okay, when you record audio into GarageBand, it will record as a mono. Okay, yeah, not a stereo. It will record as a mono track. So the reason why you need to test your volume levels is to ensure that you can actually hear yourself as you're recording. So I tend to set my volume for my tracks anywhere between -10 to -15 decibels. In this case, let's just go in between and do like somewhere around 12.5, 12.6. There we go. And then I record the actual vocals on full volume so that I can actually hear myself accurately. And pretty much those are the 5 first steps that you need to do. At this point, you can just hit the record button and start recording your song, and you're all good to go. Okay, I've got a few more, videos to follow this, so stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll take you through the next couple of steps and how to essentially mix the song and produce a final output that sounds somewhat very nice. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.